Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the New Zealand Property Ladder podcast. I'm your host, Jean, and today I am here with another special guest in the studio today, Amar from Harcourts Pukekohe.
Thanks, Jean. Thanks for inviting at the podcast. And I'm really excited. What question are you going to ask me?
Yeah, let's go for it. I'm also excited too. I'm really excited.
Yeah.
Well, tell us about your whole backstory of coming from India and establishing a very successful business in New Zealand.
I came in New Zealand in 2013. I came as a student. I finished my high school back in India, and it's kind of a culture back there. We want to go for overseas, and we want to see what's out there, and also study as kind of excuse to stay away from parents as well. That's one of the reasons. But again, I started my studies in a Queen's Academic Group. It's a college in the city. So I did my level 5 and 6 in electrotechnology, and it's kind of IT support as well. So I work in the field, while studying. I work for KFC. Yeah, so while I was only allowed to do 20 hours a week, so I worked with KFC for that time. And when I finished my studies, then I got a good job, like a full-time job in electronics in my field. And that's where I got my residency sorted. I got my residency visa sorted there as well. So after that, I went to Air New Zealand. So I got a job from Air New Zealand. So I worked with them for 3 years. And then after that, it was a time to settle down. So I bought a house in Pukekohe. And that's where my interest started for real estate. And I've been living in Pukekohe since 2020. That's my background story. But now I'm married. I got one child. Now New Zealand gave me a lot. So being an immigrant, I got a successful career in real estate. I got my own house. I got my own family here. So yeah, I'm happy. That could be a dream for some people. So yeah.
Definitely a dream come true. Why Pukekohe?
When I was trying to buy houses, the ideal dream for anyone to buy a house is a single level house with a double garage and bit of space on the front, bit of space at the back. And when I was searching houses in South, Mount Wellington, Takanini, Papakura, I was struggling to find house suits to my budget. At the same time, I was looking for amenities as well, that I don't want a bigger land and then I'm far away from amenities. Because by the time I was a father of a son, so I knew the amenities are really important. Schools, parks, daycare. So after doing a lot of research, I find Pukekohe as kind of a place where I can get a single level house, 4-bed, 2-bath with this bit of space on the front, bit of space at the back, and it ticked all the boxes there. So, and when I search about the community, the people are really lovely there. It's still got a vibe of old Kiwi culture. So that's what inspired me a lot to buy in Pukekohe.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Because I always go on Trade Me every day.
Yeah.
I mean, it's part of my job as well. And I always see the houses in Pukekohe nearby because I've been currently looking in South Auckland recently for a client. And the houses there are beautiful.
Yeah.
And the prices over there as well is so well priced.
Yeah.
Compared to in the areas that I normally sell in. And so I'm very tempted at this stage.
Of course. People in Pukekohe, they don't call themselves being in Auckland because we are a little bit far away from Auckland, but technically we are in Auckland. So, just the average sale price in Pukekohe is about 830,000. So in 830,000, if you can have a single level house, it could be brick and tile, could be weatherboard, maybe 3 to 4 bedroom or either have a garage or extra parking at the front. So, you don't get those things in Auckland anymore. So, so it's kind of a really affordable place for first home buyers.
And I agree because I would say for a first-home buyer looking for a property right now in Auckland, If you have a budget under $1 million, you would normally look at townhouses,
Yeah.
brick and tile, but that's more towards west side of Auckland.
Yeah.
And so it's really great to hear that Pukekohe offers that options for first-home buyers where they can buy good quality homes
Yeah.
within their budget as
Yeah.
well. So you specialize in residential sales and lifestyle sales. What's the difference between the two?
Residential sales is a residential area, which it can be a subdivision, it can be a old streets, whereas a lifestyle where you get a more than 5,000 square meter section, with the house on it, you can have your own water. You do rely on the rainwater, and then you filter it, and then you have a own septic system. So it's lifestyle is like you're far from the town, where you can have your own space. Basically, your neighbors are far away, and you can have a relaxed life. But again, in Pukekohe, it's kind of a mix. You get a residential and lifestyle properties as well. So, of course, the lifestyle properties are a bit expensive for first-home buyers. But yeah, if they want to upsize it, they can definitely buy in lifestyle market as well. But residential is more popular in Puke at this stage.
Right, gotcha. And, as an agent, would you approach the two different residential and lifestyle differently?
Yeah, of course. The lifestyle buyers are a bit different, and their requirements could be, they want a 5,000 square meter, they want a 10,000 square meter. It depends what sort of their future goals are. Some of people, they do want to run their business from shedding as well. So some people do prefer a big shedding, so where they can have their business for trading, plumbing, electrician, like extra storage as well. So yeah, it depends on buyers' requirements, I would say.
Right. And what should someone look at when they want to move from the city to Pukekohe?
In Pukekohe, of course, they can get a single level house at affordable price. At the same time, Pukekohe is a great for amenities. There's a great schools in there, and it's kind of a family town. So as I said, it's still got a old Kiwi culture vibe. So the people know each other, they look after each other as well. So the population is growing a lot in last 5 years. It's becoming a big town now. So the current population, I would say, according to the census 2023, it's about 30,000. So that's a lot for a suburb. And we got a 3 to 4 sides of Pukekohe, and we got a 4 to 5 supermarkets there, and 6 to 7 primary schools. So it's really popular within the families. And in terms of the playgrounds, if you want to play cricket, hockey, netball, volleyball, all sort of grounds are there. Of course, rugby is popular there. Rugby we got a rugby stadium as well. So it's one of the popular sports there. But at the same time, there are other sports as well. So that's why, it's kind of a family town. It gives you everything you need right at your doorstep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, it really developed a lot over the past 5 years.
Yeah. And the recent news is we got a new train station open recently in January. So from 5 in the morning, every 20 minutes, we can get a train to Britomart. So that's a big plus.
There's definitely an upside.
Yeah.
Definitely an upside.
Yeah.
And so what is the activity like on your side of the town?
I work more in a sort of a subdivision part of Pukekohe. I mostly work in a Belmont subdivision. It's on the west part of Puke. And my side, of course, we're getting more first home buyers. The popular product, I would say, is a 3-bed, 2-bath single garage with a bit of extra parking. That's been like a most searchable property on TradeMe in Pukekohe. So, everybody wanted to have at least 3-bed, 2-bath single garage. So that's been quite popular in my area.
And that's also a popular typology over the side of Auckland as well. And so it seems to be a trend, a very similar trend that's happening from both sides. And I know it's Amar Pannu Co.
Yeah.
Who else is in the company?
So I got my sales associate, Kamal. She recently started with me this year in April. So she got a background in retail, and she been working in Pukekohe from last 6 7 years. So she knows the people around there, and yeah, now she's excited. She work with the buyers a lot, so now I can handle more listings and more buyers. So she's definitely helping me a lot there. And then I do have my own admin as well. He's in Philippines, but he helped me a lot. So he's like a virtual admin.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's really good to hear.
Yeah.
And it's great to hear that having that addition of a sales associate has, really grown your business a lot.
Yeah.
And what does Pukekohe offer to, someone that is considering on moving there?
Of course, now Pukekohe is offering a lot. As I said, the amenities are great there. Supermarkets, schools, doctors, and we got a train lines open recently as well, so you can get a train to city in every 20 minutes. It's a great town for families. If you got a young kids and you want them to start their life and feel the suburban life of New Zealand, Pukekohe does have that vibe. And you will feel safe and secure there. And your kids can play any sort of sport they want. They can be, cricket player. They can be a rugby player. So there's a lot for kids. And that's why, I would say Pukekohe has grown a lot in last 5 years. And I think in coming next 10 years, it probably become a Manu Co.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. And in terms of amenities, schools and shopping, etc., how would you compare Pukekohe to Auckland?
Auckland, I would say Auckland is great, but again, Auckland is getting busy now, and you have to spend a lot to get a nice house. And so many buyers, they don't want to buy townhouse or apartment or duplex. So, and they wanted to have a single house, kind of their dream house. So that's a difference in Pukekohe. They can get a lot more for their money. They can get a better section at the front and back of the house. So where they can have their own fruit trees and they can enjoy their family life a bit. So that's a difference in Pukekohe and Auckland. Of course, they can get a train to Auckland if they're working around Auckland. So, and the south part is growing a lot. So even further than Pukekohe, there's another town called Pokeno that's been really popular within the first home buyers. Then there is another town coming as well, Tikawata. So that town is getting popular as well. So there's a lot of options in south for buyers.
And what I'm hearing is that that side of Auckland, more towards south, is getting more developed over the years, including Pokeno as well. And what advice would you give me if I were to consider moving there?
I would say in terms of the future growth, you should be looking at what's going to happen in a certain area in next 10 years. Overall, even the market going down, but in Pukekohe, the selling price has been quite stable. And the average selling days has been 36, which is, like a really good number as compared to Auckland. So, because buying a house, it's an investment as well, because you're putting a lot of money in the deposit and you're going to pay your 30 years mortgage as well. So there's a lot to think about, because buying is not a easy step. It's a lot of investment, a lot of commitment. And at the same time, you want to save and a family environment for your family as well. So Pukekohe does offer that. So I would say there's a lot of options for first home buyers. If they explore Pukekohe, they can buy a nice house in a reasonable budget. And if you spending less, that means you're paying less in the mortgage as well. And you can have extra money for your hobbies or for traveling if you want to go overseas. So that's something you can think about it. But end of the day, it's a buyer's choice. So, we can recommend them a certain area, but of course we want them to do their own research as well. If the infrastructure is coming to the suburb, that means the house prices will go up eventually. So that's something happening in Pukekohe.
Wow. And it seems like it's a very similar trend as I mentioned. That's happening a lot in northwest, central Auckland at the moment as well. The only difference is the price.
Of course, yeah.
And with the buyers and the market that we're seeing at the moment from the open homes, it's definitely driving up that price.
Yeah.
Especially at auctions.
Yeah.
And so, well, that's it. That's all for today, really.
Yeah. Thanks, Jean. Thanks for your time.
That's all right. No worries. So what's the best way to connect with you online?
If you Google me, I got my number there, of course. I've been working in real estate from last 4 years. So I do look after my clients and I help so many clients to buy property in Pukekohe. At the same time, I help them to sell the property in Pukekohe as well. Because some of the clients, they're moving overseas or they're going to upsize. So I'm helping my clients a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a really good motto to live by, a really good purpose to live by as well when it comes to running a business. Well, you sound like a very good businessman already. How about your social media? Are you active on social media?
Yes, yeah. So I made quick short videos for properties, just a property tour, and then I always try to get a professional video for my every listing because video is really important these days. So, I think I was the first one in the office making a video about the listings and pumping it a lot on Facebook and Instagram. And that definitely helped me a lot in my business. So that the social media is really important because that's how you can reach to wide clients. So if somebody is sitting in Australia or somebody is sitting in North Shore, they can see who is working in Pukekohe. Today I went to Takapuna to see my client and they have a property in Pukekohe. So they had the rental property in Pukekohe. How they find me there, because I recently sold a couple of properties around there and they check me on the social media and they see what I'm doing on there. And that's how get in touch with me. So I met them, I did an appraisal for them and I guide them the steps we need to do to make this property market ready. Because I work a lot on the property before coming to the market. So we work a lot on the presentation. We do a lot on marketing as well. So as I said, I spend money on the professional videos as well. Some agents don't do that. So that's their choice. But video is important, and that's how you can pump those videos on social media. And that's how people can see you. They can connect with you as well.
And I do agree with the video aspect. And a well-presented property really does make a huge difference when selling, definitely.
I saw a couple of your videos as well, so you're doing great.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. But even the stats back up the data of, a video versus if a property that you list online doesn't have any video, the percentage of the audience views actually is so much lower than a property that's online with a video. Yeah. How crazy is that?
Yeah, of course. It's 2025, so we need to be on social media. We need to follow the market trends. And even your vendors or your buyers, they want to see who they are dealing with. So video is a good way to get in touch with them, get in connect with them as well. So search me on Google, search me on Insta, search me on TikTok, or search me on Facebook. You will find me everywhere.
And you're being very humble right now because I did a bit of research and saw that you're the number one salesperson in the office. Isn't that right?
Yeah. And I've been one of the top agent from last 5 years. So, I had a good journey. And as I said, I'm very client focused, result driven. So, I do look after my clients. They look after me. So, that's how it works.
It's reciprocal.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Amar, for joining me here in the studio today. It's been an absolute pleasure hearing about all your insights into the Pukekohe market.
Yeah.
And, well, I'm your host, Jean, and I shall see you in the next episode.